Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. I am back with another video, and today I am going to be talking about the two trailers that were revealed during Super Bowl Sunday yesterday as it pertains to the MCU. A lot of people are talking about it, and I gotta let you know whether or not I'm excited about it, because there's ups and downs with it, and it looks to be that maybe the MCU might be moving in a direction that people might enjoy and people might not like so much, but we'll see. So sit back, relax, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Let's transform and roll out. All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Black Widow trailer that was shown yesterday during the Super Bowl. And I'm not a sports guy, but it's kind of like everybody who's not really a sports person that ends up watching the Super Bowl ends up watching it because the commercials, right? Because you want to laugh at the commercials, or you want to see some of the trailers that drop. And in particular, the MCU stuff here, they had Black Widow. And if you've been following my channel, how I've been talking about Black Widow as far as movies is concerned, I am kind of on one side, I'm excited about it because the character deserves her own solo movie. On the other hand, I don't like the fact that this is like done now after Endgame. You know, the events that happened after Endgame kind of are like, okay, well, it's a little too late. And also, how would I put it? It almost seems to be like an afterthought because they were forced to do so, and because of that, they're not going to be following any particular comic book storyline. They're not going to be true to the comics with the character. But hey, you know what? It's okay because, you know, we can subvert our expectations. Come on now. Like, let's make a good story. Let's try to put what we can from the comics in there and make the movie good. And Black Widow in particular, I like Scarlett Johansson. I like her as the Black Widow, and I've wanted to see a solo movie from her for a while. Now, the big thing that they're doing in this movie is they are introducing a second Black Widow. And the reason why they're doing that is because, well, if you haven't seen Endgame, this is going to be a spoiler. Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow dies at the end, you know, not in the end, in the middle of Avengers Endgame. And it seems to be they're going to be introducing a brand new Black Widow. They're also introducing this guy who is going to be Red Guardian. I kind of find it weird that like she's called the Black Widow and she's in a white outfit. And a lot of people I've been seeing a lot of comments all over the place talking about how that is they should start calling her White Widow, but I don't necessarily think that's proper. Now, this is supposed to be Taskmaster. And if you're familiar with Taskmaster from the comics, you'd know that his costume does not look like that. It's supposed to be a skull, or at least I think this is Taskmaster. That's what they're saying, that it's supposed to be him. And, his character is going to be, he's going to be the main villain, some people are saying it's going to be she. I don't think it's going to be she. I don't think they're going to change Taskmaster that much. But the big thing that they are doing, and I wanted to get to this in the movie, the blonde girl, so here he has his shield. Yeah, that's definitely Taskmaster. So they're showing that he can copy abilities. That's one of his like traits. The reason why he has a shield is because Captain America is talented with a shield. So he's able to copy Captain America's ability, and he's able to use his shield the same way. If he sees somebody using a sword, all of a sudden he just like, bam, he like masters that ability to use a sword, which is why you see him using a sword in the comics. And his mask is supposed to be a skull, and he's supposed to have a cape and a hood. Like, this is what Taskmaster is supposed to look like in the comics. And he's supposed to have the sword, he's supposed to have a shield, he's supposed to have a skull mask, and quite, clearly he looks different, in the trailer. He has his shield. So I think what we're seeing is the birth of Taskmaster. I'm hoping that he becomes a mainstay villain for Phase 4 of the MCU. Taskmaster is not supposed to be some sort of like one-off villain. He's supposed to be a main villain for a lot of different comic book characters, and for them to throw him to the side, if he's going to be a great villain, I'm going to be happy about that. Now, this blonde girl, like I said before, she's supposed to be the new Black Widow because she's supposed to take over for Scarlett Johansson after the events of Endgame. And I hope that she's able to handle the character well. I just don't I guess because we're saying goodbye to Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff, and so a new person is going to have the Black Widow mantle, and I guess that's all right. But at the end of the day, I hope that there's a lot of elements from the comics added in, and that's something that if you've watched my channel for a long time, I'm a big stickler for source material. I want them to hold source material well, and the screenwriter herself has said that she's not following source material, so it kind of makes me iffy. But I'm hoping that the people who put this movie together say, hey, no, we want to add this, and we want to add in this from the comics, and try to make it as much as like the comics as possible, even if you're telling your own story. From what I have been told, and some people have made notice of this, is that it seems like they are copying another recent spy movie and applying it to a Marvel movie. And I could be wrong about that, but I still think it's kind of like one of those, it's too little too late. But I'm hoping that Black Widow is good. I probably will end up seeing it because, again, I do appreciate the character. I love the character. I felt that she should have had a movie like way before Infinity War or Endgame. That she should have had that movie like during that phase before Infinity War. And it would have made a lot more sense then than to do it now. But we'll see, because it seems like they are moving forward with the character. Now on to the next bunch of stuff. Falcon, Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki. These are the TV shows that are going to be on Disney Plus. Now I have Disney Plus because, well, my kids like to be able to watch the Disney movies that are on there, and it's cool because it has some interesting stuff on there. I'm not a big proponent of it. Like, in other words, I'm sitting there going oh no, you need to get Disney Plus. It's cool to have. It's another streaming service. I just wish that we didn't have like 10 for 15 different streaming services. It's already enough. It's like you pay $10 for that one, $8 for that one, $9 for this one. By the time you're done, you're spending $150, and that doesn't even include your cable and internet bill. Your internet and your TV and all that kind of fun stuff. You're paying all this extra for Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime. By the time that you're done, you're like, ugh. How much money do we need to spend here on TV? That's why people try to cut the cord, and then you try to cut the cord, and then this happens, right? So Falcon, Winter Soldier, and all that. It opens up really cool because, and I'm just going to pause it because I don't want to get copyright claim for this, but I saw this and I was like, I'm hoping that it doesn't end up being like the Falcon becomes Captain America. I don't want him to become Captain America. If he's just trying to use the shield, I don't need a shield to be cool. This right over here, I want to see more of this. I want to see more of the Falcon in action. This is a comic book accurate color, at least color wise, outfit for the Falcon. And I love his character. I've loved this character since he was introduced in Winter Soldier, and I love I even like the updates to his outfit. And I'm a stickler for source material. But they've done things throughout the movies to try and integrate his character, his armor, his flight suit into, so that it's modernized for modern day while still having that element. And he's been a cool dude. He's always been cool in the movie. I love his character, in the movies, and I love his character. So I'm looking forward to it just with him being the Falcon as he's supposed to be. And this I want to see more of. I want to see more of the Winter Soldier doing stuff like this. Here's Baron Zemo. I'm hoping Baron Zemo gets his mask. Really do. But then you get this stuff with Vision and Wanda, and she's gonna actually be called the Scarlet Witch. They don't show it in the they don't say it in the trailer, but here's something that was really interesting. I saw this when the guys the trailer was passing by. Boom. Comic book accurate costume. Now, I'm looking at the costume and going, is this a Halloween costume, or is this she's wearing this for some reason? Why are they actually going back and making the comic book accurate costume for her to wear with the whole tiara with the spikes on the top. Why are they doing that? And some people are going to say, oh, it looks ridiculous. And I would say, some people really want that squint test. They want every character who's represented in the MCU or any of these movies to pass what's called a squint test. And what that means is that if you go, yeah, that's that character. You look at Iron Man, it's Iron Man. You look at Captain America, it's Captain America. You look at Vision, it's Vision. I never felt that way with Scarlet Witch. In fact, in her scene, her big moment in Endgame, that everybody quotes all the time, it's like, I don't even know who you are. You will. I didn't know who it was at first. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of I had to take a second glance there for a second. I'm looking at her going, is that Scarlet Witch? And then all of a sudden she starts using her powers and I'm like, oh, it's her. I couldn't recognize her. And that was kind of the problem that has been the problem with her character, is her outfits don't seem to reflect, or I'm not able to notice that it's her in a lot of scenes. And kind of it takes me out of the element, so to speak. And it is why a lot of people want the outlandish comic book accurate costumes. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And here it looks cool. I'm hoping that it works for the scene that they're using it in. Maybe I would want more of a battle-esque ready version of this so that she can wear it in battle, but it doesn't seem to be what the TV show is about. It seems to be like the life and times of Wanda and Vision. And it's kind of neat. I like that idea, but I'm hoping the show is good. One way or the other, I'm hoping the show is good. And yeah, the universe is expanding. And this was very intriguing because this is not Steve Rogers. This is the U.S. agent. Or at least he's going to be the new Captain America. And he's going to be the U.S. agent. He's going to have a shield and he's going to have his own set of armor. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about that at all. And I'm hoping they don't make fun of the entire notion of him being a hero. Then again, you know how a lot of a lot of these movies have been starting to dive into politics, and I don't want it to dive into politics. I just want it to be fun superhero movies and TV shows. But I don't think that they're going to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier is only supposed to go 6 episodes. So I'm hoping it's a good story. This looks to be a lot of fun. WandaVision is supposed to be a lot of fun, and it's supposed to my understanding, WandaVision is going to affect the entirety of the MCU, very much like House of M did in the comic books, where it eliminated it eliminated a lot of the mutants in the entire world because, well, that was the big fight between 20th Century Fox and Disney. And they were like, all right, well, if you won't give us, the X-Men, then we're just going to kill off all the mutants. I think House of M happened before that, but I could be wrong. Time frames are, kind of foggy around the late 2000s, early 2010s, when it comes down to, continuity in comic books for me. But Loki is interesting. I'm wondering if this is the Vault or what is this he's wearing? What is Loki wearing here? And is he going to, how is the events going to happen? Because apparently it's a reality warping event that happened because of some of the stuff that happened in Endgame, and how he ended up getting that stone, and how the entire events of that whole ordeal are messed up completely. So we'll see where that goes. But if you have Disney Plus, this is all these shows are going to be what they're going to want you to do. I still need to see The Mandalorian. And when I do finally see Mandalorian, I'm sure everyone's been telling me it's good. I really, really need to go watch that as soon as I get an opportunity. But I wonder what you guys think about all this news about the, the different TV shows and the Black Widow trailer. Are you excited to see the movies, or are you done with the MCU? Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I've got more stuff coming down the pipeline. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.